Hi, I'm Andrew Bradley, and this video is about the conveyancing process and how long it takes. And here I'm going to give you the lawyer's side of the story. So the first step in the process is that the lawyers acting for the seller will issue a contract pack to the buyer's lawyers. That contract pack will include the contract for sale, the title register and plan, and also various forms to be completed by the seller in relation to what's at the property, called the property information forms. If you wish to speed up the conveyancing process as a seller, it's absolutely vital that you engage your lawyers as quick as possible, complete all of their requirements in relation to their client care pack and money laundering, and also prepare and fill in these property information forms at the earliest possible opportunity, because the lawyers acting for the buyer will not start work until these documents are received. Once the buyer's solicitors receive the contract pack, the first thing they will do is order searches in relation to the property. Again, if the buyer wishes to speed up the conveyancing process, it's absolutely vital that they've completed everything that their solicitor needs to order these searches, because it's these searches which take the longest time in the process. Amongst the searches will be the local authority search, and this can generally take 2 to 3 weeks to come back. The local authority search is likely to be a prerequisite of the mortgage company of the buyer, and therefore this is an unavoidable delay. Whilst the buyer's solicitors wait for the searches to come back, they will review the title and plan, and they will review the property information forms with their client. There will then be a process of raising inquiries both on title and anything that the buyer wishes to raise in relation to the property itself. One thing for the buyer to remember is that generally the lawyer will have two clients. They will have the buyer themselves and their mortgage company, and the lawyer will need to be satisfied in their own mind that the inquiries that they've raised have been dealt with in order to give a satisfactory certificate of title to the mortgage company. Often buyers may well be willing to take a view on certain issues, but the lawyer may not be able to take a view because they're guided by the requirements of the lender. Once the searches are returned, the buyer's solicitor will review those searches and will report to their client and may need to ask further questions of the seller's solicitors in relation to the property. So that process goes back and forth, and once the buyer's solicitor is happy and the seller's solicitor is also happy, we'll proceed to exchange of contracts. And in order to proceed to exchange of contracts, this buyer will need to have the deposit and also a mortgage offer. And these are two things which can often hold transactions up. So if your buyer's looking for a quick exchange of contracts, getting their deposit to their solicitor and making sure their mortgage offer is out in good time is a key thing to speed up the process. When exchanging contracts, we will set a firm completion date, which is generally 7 days after the exchange date. That's for two reasons. It can take some time to draw down mortgage funds from the mortgage provider, often 5 days at least. Also, it gives good time for the buyer and the seller to prepare their removal arrangements. In general terms, we look to achieve a conveyance for our client within 6 to 8 weeks. Obviously, there are circumstances which may delay that, and there are circumstances where we may act faster. We hope you found this video useful. If you're interested in instructing us as your conveyancer, please call the following number. Thank you very much.